the word. Sounds one needs to burn. From the campus to the town, no one brings the station down. Independent all the way. Sam NewsMan for the state. Sam NewsMan on the air. Feel the groove everywhere. College spirit makes us proud. Christian voices say out loud. The city is heading for a disaster of biblical proportions. What means it's Old Testament? Rio, wrath of God type stuff. Fire, rivers and seas, boiling. Right, human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's
Okay. Okay, listen, I finally turned the camera back on. You know, we've been broadcasting since 9:30 this morning. You know, I'm just going to say that right now. We've been broadcasting since 9:30 this morning. And my question to you is, where the hell you been the whole time? with the. Oh, okay. So we're back live now. Oh, okay. So, yeah, right. Cobra Viper saying, hey, yeah, playing PS2. I wrap more presents, go sleeping. No video or audio right now. Hopefully it's back up. But gonna give a shout out to Cobra Viper, who's listening and watching. You know, the whole the whole Instagram, the Facebook, YouTube, and X feeds. You know, so they're all not right. You know, so what happens is that in between the sessions, you know, because my producers, pesky producers, as Figure Fight Club was saying, pesky producers, they can't even do their damn job. They can't even do their job. And here I am as a puppet on the other side. You guys are all over there on the other side of the glass. So you're all over there doing your producer thing. You got your buttons and your sliders and everything. And then I have my own set of buttons and sliders over here on this side of the glass. And I have to take care of everything myself. What is going on here? I'm having to sit there and do everything myself. You know, and what do we so what are we paying you guys for? You guys aren't making a damn dime. No, you're not. You're not making any money. Listen, no, don't fuss at me. Don't fuss at me because you guys on the other side of the glass don't make a damn penny, and here I am raking in the billions of dollars. No, I'm not making billions of dollars. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm doing this for a service to the community. Why? Is because I've been doing this since Roswell. I mean, it was eventually, you know what happened was. Can I tell you guys a few? And we'll get to the drones. We'll get to the drones. And can I just tell you right now? I know what the drones are. Yes. Why? Because I am a part of the system. I'm going to say that again. I'm a part of the system that knows what is going on. And you can sit there and say, oh, well, Sam, that means that you're a part of the deep state. Blah, 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 blah. No, that has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with it. I have been setting the standard and raising the bar, reporting since Roswell. The most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. So if I'm the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, well, then you obviously know that I know what the heck is going on with all of this nonsense that you're seeing all over the news. And okay, okay, hold on, wait. Would you guys just chill? See, this is the reason why I don't have you guys on the microphone like I have a microphone. Do you see this? This is a real radio broadcast microphone. Do you understand how sacred that is? I'm just going to tell you right now. This is a real radio broadcast microphone, and the sacredness, can you say that? Sacredness, the sacredness is one of those things where you're sitting there, you're looking at it, and you're like, well, what does it mean that it is sacred? What I mean that is sacred is that we have this real radio microphone right here, and we are broadcasting on on the radio. There's something. What did you do back there, Lord Blanket? What was that? What do you mean, blah blah? What? No. You just upset with Fezziwig? Are you like? Is that what it is? You didn't get an invitation to Fezziwig's party, and so all of a sudden you just sit there and decided to just 86 Fezziwig? Is that how it is? I think it's ridiculous. Well, but here we are. Okay. Oh, the feed is fixed. The feed is fixed. From is what we've been being told. Like so we have. So not only do we have the producers, we have other people. Setting the raising the bar for sure. I have Stony Baloney 420. I don't know what's more important, Stony Baloney or 420. What's more important? Stony Baloney has a nice ring to it. I guess I was gonna say, hey, Stony Baloney. I'm Stony Baloney, and that's what I am. I'm just a piece of a manufactured ham. Because why? That's why I'm Stony Baloney. And yes, I am a manufactured ham. Is baloney manufactured ham? I, I listen. I have the whole crew sitting there saying this. They're all rolling their eyes. They're all rolling their eyes. Would you guys just chill out for a moment? They're all rolling their eyes because they're like, Sam, you know what? You showed up a little bit later than necessary, and then Sir Philosopher said he's not going to do a show, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, you know what? Let's just do a whole hour. We did a whole hour with Deep Cut Dave, Professor Deep Cut Dave. We did a whole hour with Professor Deep Cut Dave. Did you listen to it? We were talking about A Christmas Carol, all the versions of A Christmas Carol. Are we gonna put? All right, so is that what we're gonna do? All right, so that's probably what it should be. All right, so the Professor Deep Cut Dave segments, we're just gonna start editing those and putting those, and we're gonna lock those behind a paywall. You know why we should listen, you know the reason why we should lock those behind a paywall? Because if anybody should be getting some money, it should be Professor Deep Cut Dave. Now, I know he's a professor, he's a savant, getting paid billions of dollars from universities all over the place. But listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the Professor Deep Cut Dave segments here on this show are so much better than the things that he does in the classroom. The reason why is because we just sit there, we can go all over the place with Professor Deep Cut Dave. So I got to figure this all out, and we will figure it all out. And what was that? What? What do you mean that you should have thought I already had my facelift? What, furry fingers? No, listen, they're working on it. Listen, I'm telling you what, furry fingers is the... That's my massage parlor over in the UK. I'm eventually going to go take a vacation. I'm going to go take a vacation. I'm going to go over to the UK. I'm going to go get some felt injections over here, on the rosy red cheeks. You see these? You see these rosy red cheeks right here? I'm pointing at them right now. I'm gonna fluff up the felt. What? What do you mean I can't say fluff up the felt? You have to be 18 or older. No, I'm not talking about fluff up that felt. What the heck are you guys talking about? No, I'm talking about I'm going to fluff up the felt. I'm going to make everything tighter. And you know what? I'm going to eventually be able to get these eyebrows and these eyelashes. I got to get them working. I got to get them working again. I mean, you guys know how it is. As you grow older, and it's like you gotta sit there, you gotta get the injection, and be like, oh well. And then there's people that say, oh well, I'm not gonna get an injection. That's so fake. But listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if there is some procedures that can be done to fluff up this felt, no, not fluff up that felt. No. You talk about a fluffer. No. Stop it. Would you guys stop it? It has nothing to do with that. No. So I'm trying to just tighten up the felt. We'll eventually get it right, and everything will be all copacetic. Is that what G-Man says? Copacetic? Copacetic? Copacetic. Copacetic. We'll all get it all done the way that we need. RGZ is here with us as well. Like I said, also Cobra Viper. Christmas came early with the news of Mitch falling, and now Nancy. Good time. Did you guys hear that? No, I got that. Listen, I got that. I don't want to hear about old fish blue lips. Mitch Fish blue lips. Who cares about them? So as we were driving here, no, I wasn't driving. Real quick, I was just make sure that we understand that I was not. I was not driving. No, no. What? No, no. Just because I don't drive doesn't mean that I think that I'm better than everyone else. What? Listen, I'm not a politician. I don't have what? What are you guys talking about? No, no, you guys listen, everyone's sitting there saying that, oh well, I guess you're better than everyone else. You got your own fluff filter and everything else. No, 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 no. Would you stop it? Would you stop it? Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Here I am just trying to continue to make this show the best that it can be. And you know what? We are so over time that the clock doesn't even matter at this point, even though it is 12:41 here on the 14th day of December, the year 2024, broadcasting live from the beautiful Overcast. Would you tell them to stop spraying? I'm sick of. I saw the moon last night, and it made a whole halo. Right. It was a big halo, and it was like, oh, this is the moon. Look at the moon. And then what happened? I'm sitting there looking at this ring and everything, and I started thinking about refraction, refracting, and reflection 101, and I'm just sitting there thinking, they've lied to all of us. Oh my gosh, this whole reality in which you're. Let me stop. Let me stop. The reason why I'm saying let me stop because it's so much more important than what we want to really talk about. The reason why I say that is, have you been hearing all this stuff? Now, I could sit there and talk to you about the news. Now, all the time, I come in here and I talk about the news. I have the news, and it's right here, and I have the newspaper right here, and we're just doing that. And I'm just going to tell you right now that none of that matters. None of it matters because the only thing that everyone wants to talk about, at least right now, you know what that is? It's about drones, UFOs. This whole idea of it's like, oh, there's all these UFOs in New Jersey. There's all these UFOs in Delaware. There's all these UFOs all over the place. And people are wondering, well, Sam, you've been reporting since Roswell. Can you tell me what it is? Yes. Well, here I am. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. And I'm going to tell you something that has not been told to anybody. So as we go through this particular situation, shout out to Big M, shout out, of course, to everybody else listening to the show. So, all right, so I got to build up to this. So I want everyone who is listening and watching on Instagram. We are broadcasting live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and X. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and X. We are here. We're broadcasting live. And I'm about to sit there and talk about something that nobody really has talked about before. I am going to tell you in just a few moments exactly what these drones are. You can turn on Fox News, you can turn on CNN, you can talk on, and the reason why I say this because Mary Murr and G-Man, well, he's a G-Man just by default. Well, of course, G-Man, hashtag G-Man knows. G-Man already knows, and all the G-Man already know, and I'm just wanting to let everyone know. Shout out to Jason Lee. Shout out to BLVCK. all I can say. And I'm a poet and I know it. But there's a lot of things that need to be talked about. Everyone all week has been wondering, what are these drones? What are the drones? Where are they coming from? What are they about? Well, I listen, I'm going to tell you in just a few moments. I'm going to tell you. But one of the things that, as someone who has been an award-winning media journalist since Roswell, you understand that? Since Roswell, I've been setting the standard and raising the bar. So as I sit here, and you want to sit there and think, oh, well, Sam's just, just blowing smoke out of his butt, blah, 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 blah. No, 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 no. That's not what's happening at all. Actually, what really is happening is the fact that I am ahead of the curve. Shout out to attorney and royalty. I feel like that I myself am attorney and royalty. I don't have the name for it, but I do believe that I am attorney and royalty. Why? What was that? What do you mean that you have the original Skeletor? You have the original Skeletor? You know what that means? That it's my Skeletor! Ha 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 ha! My producers sit there and want to sit there and think that, it's a hey, you know what? It's a Skeletor, it's an old retro Skeletor. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Shout out to attorney and royalty. Attorney and royalty on Instagram. Listen. What was that? Yeah, loincloth man. That's what I'm hearing from in my ear from loincloth man. Loincloth man. Now I know people talk about attorney and royalty and really what matters. And what is attorney and royalty? Does it have to do anything with He-Man? No. Does it have to do with anything with Man of Arms? No. Does it even have to do with anything with the sorceress in Castle Grayskull? No. You know what attorney and royalty is? Well, it's the magic of Snake Mountain. The magic of Snake Mountain is attorney and royalty. And that's really the facts. And if we want to sit there and get it, no, listen, I have nothing. Listen, yes, Skeletor, he does a great job. But the reality is that there's Hordak as well. And I guess that is the question. Is it technology or is it magic? Old Uncle Hordak wants to sit there and say, oh, it's all about technology. But old Uncle Skelly over there and says, hey, it's all about magic. I don't know. Attorney and royalty might know. You know what? Tiny Plastic Universe might know as well. Do you have a tiny plastic universe? Do you have a tiny plastic? When you were a kid, did you have a tiny plastic universe? That tiny plastic universe, you know what it was called? It's called Toy Town. When you were a child and you were just going wild, you could always go to Toy Town. You were just chilling with your action figures and all of your toys in Toy Town. Everything was magical when you were just doing it. And all it just had to do was just your imagination. Screw it. That is all that matters. Yes, it is all about your imagination. It is all about your figures in Toy Town. That's what it is. Yes, it's Toy Town. That is where your imagination lies. It's Toy Town. Your toys are waiting for you. Bum, 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 bum. So, anyways, I say that because I didn't really talk about toys. Did did you see this over here? The Ghost of Christmas Past. Shout out to Four Horsemen. Shout out to Four Horsemen. I got this well, I never got the multi-figured one, the multi-limbed one. But the reason why that she has four arms, and the reason why she has four arms, it's very simple. Because the fact of the matter is that when Charles Dickens wrote that story, it talks about her having four arms, and that is the fact. So she has four arms over there. I've not opened it up yet. No, so I don't want to hear anybody sit there. Oh, what do you think about this one? And all of a sudden, I go to Articulating Ninja, and he's like, "Oh, it's only single joints and everything." And I completely agree with that. And then it's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, we have a whole new line now that you can sit there and pre-order, but it's got double joints and everything, but you're not going to get it until 2030." Blah 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 blah. I say all of that because, yes, Tiny Plastic says the Four Horsemen has pissed him off. And it's true. And it's true. Loincloth man. Loincloth man. Cobra Viper just there. Yeah, LOL Loincloth man. He is Loincloth man. What kind of homoerotic stuff are you trying to sit there and go? What are you trying to do in front with me, Mattel? You're trying to do this homoerotic loincloth man stuff. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The reason why I'm kidding is because we all know that He-Man is nothing more than a soap-grabbing simp. Yeah, the real star is Skeletor. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's not Skeletor. Skeletor is the star of the show. Skeletor has always been the star of the show. Alan Oppenheimer. I've interviewed Alan Oppenheimer. Did we post that on Instagram anyway? Did we do that? Oh no, we're holding it. It's in the vault. The Sam Newsman vault. Well, the Sam Newsman vault is going to be very important, of course, moving forward. We have the Sam Newsman vault, and then we have the Sam Newsman show that's going to be moving to commercial radio in 2025. Well, I'm not going to sit there and talk about all of it. Papa Bear and old Coach Vaughn they're trying to figure it all out. And there's more information about that in the future. When I was a kid, I had an action figure wrestling federation. That was my fat plastic unit. So okay, so attorney and royalty. So do you have attorney and royalty? You know what attorney and royalty is all about? It's all about having that loincloth. So attorney and royalty is all about the loincloth. But I'm going to tell you what, the attorney and royalty loincloth was around WWE figures in terms of what attorney and royalty. Well, I'm sure there's probably more. It has to do with Saturday night's main event. We talked about Saturday night's main event. There's Saturday night's main event tonight, 8:00, NBC. Jesse the Body Ventura is going to be back. Yeah, nobody cares. Probably nobody will watch it. Why? There's why. I'm sorry. Why are you getting mad that I'm just sitting there and just saying, just off the cuff that nobody cares? Why? It's because everybody's going to be online watching YouTube. Kids are going to be watching YouTube. Nobody, what is going on with this whole? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, it's like NBC, CBS, ABC. A bunch of simp networks that have grabbed the soap, trying to say that the president-elect was nothing more than a Nazi. I don't even know what the hell world I'm living in. Can I just say that right now? I don't know what the hell world I'm living in. And all I want to do is just scratch my head and figure it all out. I do. I want to scratch my head, figure it all out, wonder if that's the case. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is 12:55 here on what day is it? It's the 14th day of December in the year 2024. Are you subscribed to, not subscribed, do you have WDCE.org ready to go? Do you have WDCE.org ready to go? The reason why I say that is because one of the things that I'm going to do is that I'm going to come back here on the other side of this break. We're going to talk a few more moments about what's going on. Shout out to 1984 TAG. Tag. 1984 was a great year. It was a great year. But one of the things that I want to do is that I got a song. Were you guys listening? I don't know if you've been listening to this whole time, but there is. Did you listen to Lost? Get lost with Art? Is that how it is? Get Lost with Art. So Get Lost with Art, one of the things that he sat there and played was the Streaker from Ray Stevens. He was like, oh, it's the Streaker from Ray Stevens. It's like, ah. And then he's like, oh, on the other side of the 45, there's Arab the Arab. And then all of a sudden, Art was like, oh, and he tucked his tail. And he just went, just went. And it was like, oh, well, I'm not going to play that because it's a different time in the era. I mean, what? What do you mean? What do you mean, Art? What are you talking about? It's a different time and an era. Listen, I've been playing Ray Stevens here for the last 6 years. I played it a while back. And then all of a sudden, you're going to sit there and try to just cut off Ray Stevens' balls and say that he's neutered? What are we doing here? Oh, my gosh. I got to just recorrect everything. Now, it is 5:57 here on the 14th day of December, the year 2024. Now, I got until about 3 o'clock where I could still mess around. So are you listening to us? Download the Live 365 app. Search WDCE. You'll be able to listen to the show. Now, what is this? Broadway stuff? You have some Broadway songs. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. Broadway, Broadway, it's coming up soon. And you're just thinking, how am I gonna be a part of it? Broadway, Broadway, I'm just gonna say, you need to download the 365 app. And you need to go to WDCE.net and WDCE.org. And that's what I say. Hey. That's a key change. Start spreading the news. I'm telling you today that this is one thing I can say. I'm setting the standard and raising the bar in old New York. Can I just say that one thing I need to show? That's where we're gonna go, and that is on radio only. Okay, so are you following me? At Sam Newsman all over social media. No, seriously, wait a minute. Oh, stop it. Stop the music. Are you following me at Sam Newsman all over social media? At Sam Newsman all over social media is where you're going to find me. Listen, we still have 2 more hours or so left until we have to get out of here. But let's just keep setting the standard and raise the bar. At Sam Newsman all over social media is where you're going to find me. That's at Sam Newsman all over social media is where you're going to find me. We're going to come back. We'll reset the top of the hour. We'll do it all again. Play it again, Sam. We'll be back in just a few moments. Make sure you're following me all over social media at Sam Newsman everywhere. Download the Live 365 app, search WDCE, and you will be able to go. Attorney Royal says he's got to go. Have a good day, Sam. Well, listen, we're going to keep going, even though Attorney and Royalty, I guess, has to simp because, well, you know, royalty is not supposed to just go away. They're supposed to continue to wave the flag. Well, maybe he'll wave the flag as he continues to go wherever he needs to go. 1984 TAG says Casablanca. Casablanca, we're all over the place. Lone Dragon is here. Cobra Viper is here. And we're going to be back here on the only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman. And this is Saturday morning.
Touch me around temperature.